main pain that I have is here in my shoulder. When I go to rotate it, I can feel it a lot. Kind of like, it's almost like cracking, but like not how it's supposed to. Like not a good way.
Gotcha.
My back, I can't tell you the last time it's ever been actually cracked. It physically can't. My friends have tried to crack me in multiple different ways. Just can't.
I'm looking at
I haven't tried. I'm too scared.
Oh, okay.
My neck is interesting. My neck has only cracked twice. Both times that it cracked, I got partial paralysis on the right side of my face. Both times that it cracked, I got partial paralysis on the right side of my face.
When was the last time that happened?
Over 5 years ago.
Okay.
So it hasn't...
How did it crack?
I was, stupidest thing, I was bent over and I literally just went to go throw my butt out and my head up at the same time, just goofing around. And it cracked all up the right side and I couldn't hear anymore in my right ear. And I couldn't see for a second. Like, it dropped me to the ground and then it was fine. Went to the hospital the same day because I had a really stiff neck, couldn't move it. And they essentially told me that they asked me if I was in a car accident and I was like, no. And it had been the same effects from being in a high intense car accident from whiplash is what it was, which didn't make any sense why it would have just been that. I had to wear a neck brace for like a couple of days.
You have low back pain and upper back pain? Okay, where does it hurt more?
Usually it's up and around my shoulders and in my upper back. Sometimes it's like my lower back, but not too often, usually if I'm just like sitting for a long period of time. I pace a lot back and forth, and so I can feel it in my hip and in my joints down there sometimes.
Okay.
But that's the most. Usually in the middle is relatively fine.
Okay. All right, so low back, mid back, okay, but upper back, shoulder area, and neck included with that?
My neck, sometimes, I get migraines a lot, and so sometimes when my head's tilted like straight backwards, if I'm looking up or if I'm like laying on my stomach watching TV, I'll start to like get tunnel vision and I'll start to pass out if my head's tilted like that. So certain things with my head are like weird. I don't so much get pain, but like constant numbness in the back of my head from my migraines.
Okay.
And I never knew if it was anything that had to do with my neck or not.
Okay. Do you ever have any numbness or tingling down your legs into your feet?
I don't think so. No,
Okay.
not that I can recall.
All right, do you ever have any numbness or tingling in your hands, fingers?
No.
No pain down your arms? Okay. How often do you get migraines?
I used to get them a lot. Anymore, I might get about 3 or maybe like 3 a week, I would say.
How long do they last?
Maybe a couple hours at most, maybe like 3 or 4 hours. The longest one was the most recent one, which was a couple of weeks ago. And that one went for about 3 days. That one was a long one.
Okay, so sleeping did not help.
No.
When you get the migraine, do you get the aura? Do you know it's coming on before it hits hard?
Usually.
Do you get nausea with it?
Sometimes.
Sensitivity to light? Sound?
Yeah.
All right, do you have any other injuries that you can recall besides the severe twerking injury?
Other than that, not that I can think of. I mean, like, I've been in, like, small, like, fender benders and stuff as a kid and, like, probably hit my head off of something stupid. But other than that, nothing too major that I can remember.
Okay, no sports injuries that you can remember?
Not with my head.
Or with anything?
I tore, like, my knee. Like, I tore my ACL and my meniscus, and I fractured my tibia from tennis. My sophomore year of high school.
Okay. When did the migraines start?
The migraines started, I had them, I remember getting migraines often in high school. I got them more in college. But high school is really when everything started happening with my head, was around like my junior or senior year.
Okay. When was the throwback injury?
That was my senior year of high school.
Okay. So, but you had migraines before that?
Yes. They just weren't as bad. They seemed to have gotten, I don't want to say worse, but like, they seem to have gotten worse since that has happened.
Okay.
And I've like gotten like CAT scans done and all that other fun stuff, and I've had x-rays done and nothing. They just say I just have random migraines, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to why that would cause me to pass out if I tilt my head backwards, if it's just a migraine. In my head, at least. I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
But that was only twice?
Yes.
That you passed out? Okay.
Yes.
When was the other time?
I've passed out a couple of times just from my head in general.
Like your head hurt and you passed out?
Yeah, or just like from it tilting back, like there's been a time in the shower. The most recent time has been a while ago, like I said. But sometimes it was just tilting my head back in the shower and doing it that way. one time I was hanging out with one of my friends and I just started coughing a whole lot, kind of got like shortness of breath. And I don't know if it was that and like the combination of the room being really hot, but I don't even remember like getting the sensation of it coming on. I just completely passed out. That doesn't happen too often. Sometimes it seems like it's random, to where I get like the sensation of it, but it goes away usually if I lay down and I'm fine then. But it's been a few years since I've gotten one.
Do you have any other conditions, or were you hospitalized for anything else? Maybe as a child, no other doctor's visits, no other diagnosis. You've never taken any other medications. Are you on any medications right now?
I am on Lexapro and hydroxyzine right now for my anxiety.
Okay. Do you remember any of the other imaging that they took? They took x-rays of your cervical spine, and they said maybe like whiplash.
Yeah. Like I said, that was probably back in 2015 when that happened, so I'm not 100% sure then.
Okay.
What exactly all they did. I just know everything came back fine.
Okay. Okay, how about your ankles?
They're okay.
You have one knee. Which knee was it?
My right one.
Okay. Elbows?
Fine.
Wrists? Jaw?
It cracks and pops a lot.
Painful?
Sometimes. Sometimes it can be.
Okay. Do you wear corrective lenses?
No. Probably should.
Okay. How's your diet?
A little bit all over the place. I actually recently just lost a lot of weight. From June until now, I've lost around 55 pounds. From not trying to, though. I lost my appetite for a long period of time, and then when I would try to eat, I just felt really sick, to the point to where eating almost seemed like a chore, and I just didn't want to. So I was able to eat like a few things throughout, maybe like one meal a day, if that. Even now, it's very minuscule. So trying to figure out what's going on with that, trying to get back into eating healthier. I barely eat fast food anymore at all. It's hard on my stomach.
Has a medical doctor taken any blood tests of you since you lost weight?
Yes, I just had one done and they all came back fine.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, because they're trying to figure that out too.
Okay. And how long? Any medication changes since June?
No, the most that I've had since June, and that was with the Lexapro and the hydroxyzine. I've been on and off of it a couple of times. I was on it for a while, and then I thought I could be okay without it. Stopped taking it. Essentially, that happened 3 times. But other than that, no. And in the time frames that I was taking those pills didn't really line up with my eating habits and like how they got skewed like that. So I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
But it's starting to pick back up now compared to what it was.
Okay.
So.
And then, so you're eating light. How's your digestive process? Do you have normal bowel movements?
Usually.
Okay. How's your cycle?
Pretty regular.
No birth control?
No.
28 days? Pretty close?
Yep.
Good. Migraines better or worse with cycle? No effect?
Usually not too much effect. I might get one, maybe. Usually anymore, it's just cramps.
Okay.
Migraines have pretty subsided. Anymore, it's just kind of random or some things like lights sometimes when I'm driving. But.
Okay. Okay. Do you happen to know the details of your birth, whether you're born natural or cesarean?
I do not.
Okay. Do you know if you were breastfed?
I don't think I was, no.
Okay. All right. Have you ever been adjusted before?
I don't know what that is.
Have you ever been to
No.
a chiropractor?
Oh, sorry. No, I haven't.
Okay. All right. Are you excited? Nervous?
Nervous.
Okay. What makes you nervous?
My body doesn't crack only when it's not supposed to.
Only when it's not supposed
like
to.
any time when it cracks, it's usually not a good feeling. It's usually just like joint cracking that, I don't know. It's just gross and not good.
Okay.
No, I'm excited to have like a good crack.
Okay.
But just anxious overall, I guess.
Okay. All right, we'll go nice and slow
Okay.
through everything, and then as we're performing all the procedures, I'll explain what I'm doing while I'm doing it. So
Okay.
if you have any questions or comments, just shout them out. And then when I adjust you, we'll go through that very slowly. We'll make sure you're nice and relaxed. There won't be any pain with it, and it should actually feel pretty good.
Okay, cool.
All right, any other questions or anything?
No, I don't think so.
All right, let's see what your spine says and get you adjusted, okay?
Okie doke.
Coming back this way, looking at the feet, slight external rotation on both sides, some flattening of the arch, definitely on the right. I can't see the left from this angle, turn around and go the other way. Shoulders very stiff, not a lot of arm movement, definitely reduced on the right compared to the left. High left shoulder. Come back this way. And hip movement looks symmetrical. Left one swinging just a little bit more with some rotation on the left. Go one more time that way. And so maybe, so it looks like weak glute on the left, possibly weak glute medius. So we'll do Trendelenburg's test next. Now, just stand on your left foot. Right foot. So positive Trendelenburg on that test. Good. Tender?
A little bit.
Tender? Lean back into my fingers here. Pain?
A little bit.
A little bit. Muscle spasmed a little bit too.
Yeah.
Do you exercise at all?
Used to. Not as much as what I should anymore.
Tender?
Mm-hmm.
Tender?
Mm-hmm.
Which one more?
The right.
Tender?
Mm-hmm.
Tender?
Not so much. Definitely on the right.
Okay. So upper right SI joint. Okay, so tracing the hamstrings up to the bottom of the gluteal fold. We're lower on the right, which means possible posterior inferior on the right, which would correlate to that upper aspect tenderness of the SI joint. And then looking from the top, more externally rotated or rounded on the right, but just slightly, so possible PIE axis. Decreased arch on the left more than the right. Tender?
Mm-hmm.
Which one more? This one here or that one there?
The first one.
Tender?
Mm-hmm.
Let your shoulder relax. Tender.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you have any pain when I push here?
No.
No pain here?
Just a little bit.
Any pain here?
No.
Any pain here?
Yes.
Here?
No.
Okay, right short stays. Left side, we're good. Okay, now when I push into your SI joint, do you have that same pain?
Mm-mm.
How about your lumbar? Do you still feel that?
No.
Tender?
Mm-hmm.
Also tender?
Mm-hmm.
3 for 3?
Mm-hmm.
This one too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to stretch your spine, just very gently pushing in opposite directions like this, Skylar. You feel those spasms down here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My body does so many weird sounds and feels weird all the time, so I don't really know what's it.
Okay. Go ahead and do the thing with your shoulder. Okay, do it again. Stop. Do it again. Stop. Do it again. Stop. Do it again. Stop. One more time, slow away. Okay, do it again. Okay, all that grinding is coming from your AC joint right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have some tendon issues here. And one more time, do it again. The joint is stable. Okay. Other pressure, okay?
Okay. That's good.
Okay, you ready to get adjusted, Skylar?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna start at the top of the spine. Let's practice one first, just so you can feel what it's like, okay?
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna start up here.
Mm-hmm.
And what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. I'm going to follow your breath down like this. Let your shoulders sink in. There you go. There's that feeling. So as soon as you started to relax, it started to crack already. So I'm not going to push very much harder than that, okay? I'm going to do this super gentle.
Okay.
Okay, nice and gentle here. Breathing. Good breath there. Do that again. In and out. Good. Following your breath. Beautiful. We're going to drop down 2 segments. Take another breath in. Out. Let your shoulders sink in. Okay, let your shoulders relax. Good. This one's a little bit different. This one we push at the top of the breath. So breathing in through your nose, go all the way in, far in as you can go. Good. Then let your shoulders sink as you breathe out. Let it go. Painful?
A little bit.
You're holding on a little bit. Okay, this is better. Good, it's moving. Still some cleanup to do though. Okay, so what we're going to do again, the same thing as before. I'm going to follow your breath. As you breathe out, we're going to bring the shoulders up like this, your hips down in this direction, and then we push like that, okay? Okay, breathing in through your nose. Wait, hold on. Okay, I had to just reset myself there. Okay, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good, we're going to bring this down. Good. Bring it back.
That felt really good.
Okay, so same thing here. We're going to bring your hips down. Good, it's cracking already. Let the shoulders relax. Good. Now, same thing. Breathe in and out. Good, now let the hips relax. Good. Bring it back. Pretty good.
Feels a lot better than what it did.
Okay, turn your head to the right. Back to center. Turn your head to the left. Back to center. Bring your left ear down to your left shoulder. Center. Okay, so first I'm just going to loosen up your neck, okay? Just let your head and shoulders go. That's good. That means you're relaxed. Okay, so this adjustment is just like the other adjustments, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to explain to you what I'm going to do, and then we'll do it.
Okay.
So we're going to start on the right side, and what I'm going to do is bring you over to here. Do you have any pain like this?
A little bit.
Okay. And so all you have to do is concentrate on letting your head drop, just like that, okay? Let me do the work. I'm going to bring you over here, and then just let it drop.
Okay.
Here, drop. And then we're just going to, nice and gentle, we're just going to test this motion like this, and then we'll push through the joint, and it's not going to hurt, okay?
Okay.
Okay, gentle breathing softly. Good. Good, I'm testing first. Good, here's C1. Good. And just kind of sink in, breathe. Good.
Wow. That felt cool. That felt good. That felt really good.
Good.
Because that was equivalent to how my neck cracked in the twerking incident. Except it didn't feel like this. It felt bad.
Yeah,
This feels good.
good.
That felt really good, actually.
Okay, nice and gentle. I'm just going to bring your head over to the side like this. And then I'm going to push in this direction here. First, let's find it. It's definitely, let's try again. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Which one worse? There? There. Top or bottom?
The first one hurt more than the second one did.
Okay, 7, 6. Okay, we're going to go all the way at the bottom at 7. Good, letting your head drop in, let your shoulders drop in. Good, just like that. Breathe.
That one was loud. I love this.
Me too. Squeeze my hand in between your knees.
Okay.
Hold on. Put my hand. You gotta put my hand there first. Okay, squeeze. Relax. Tender.
Please be gentle, because last time you did it to me, I was sore for 4 days. It hurt so bad.
Okay, next one is pyloric sphincter. This is where the stomach empties into the small intestine. Not too bad there. Is that tender? Good. Okay, turn your head to the left. Take a deep breath in. Blow it out. Again, in, out. In, out. Again, in, out, in, out. More in, out. Okay, squeeze. Okay, relax. My ankle crack there too. It's double crack. Good, we're gonna bring this down. Good, hold on, relax. Okay, let this shoulder relax. Let this go. One more. Let your shoulder relax. Oh, there it goes. Okay, let's see. Make it grind again. See if you can make it grind. It's different now.
It is. It's not like cracking like how it was. Oh.
There. Do you smoke cigarettes too?
I used to vape.
You used to vape, but you don't vape
Well,
anymore.
I still do, I guess.
I want you to try to eat more cannabis rather than smoke it.
Right.
Cold? Are you cold right now?
A little bit.
Okay, let me see your tongue. All the way. Let me see your teeth. Stick your tongue all the way out and say ah. Okay, look straight ahead. Look straight ahead. Bring it down. Tender.
Mm-hmm.
How's your energy levels?
Usually really low.
Oh, they tested your thyroid too?
Mm-hmm. Because I thought that's what the problem was at first, that it might have been my thyroid, but everything came back fine.
Okay. Good down. Okay, we're gonna wrap this around your neck to support the cervical spine. Your hands are in a good place. Just keep your teeth together. Good. Let your shoulders sink in. That was a good breath. Same thing one more time. In. One more time, okay?
Okay.
Breathe in and out. Did you feel it all the way down to your low back?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
All right, take it for a test drive. Walk around a little bit. Let's see how it feels.
It feels a lot better than what it did.
Mm-hmm. How's your shoulder? Move your shoulder around.
Mm-hmm.
Feel good?
Oh, yeah. Feels a lot better. Loose. Definitely doesn't feel as tight as what it did before. I honestly just kind of feel like a weight has just kind of like been lifted off, like literally, like off of my shoulder.
Let your shoulders sink in. Okay. Good.
That one was loud. I love this.
Me too.